Hey guys, I hate that we are not in person and you are not in this classroom like normal, but things are just not working out right now for us to be together. But we know that God is in control in this whole situation. So I'm going to teach you guys and talk to you a little bit about photography today. And this is something that you can do at home. I know we are limited with supplies. Most of you may have pencil and colored pencils at home, but not everyone. So I'm trying to be very creative with what you can do and what you can use with things at home. So most everyone has a cell phone, or your parents do if you're in middle school, to where you can do some photography. So today we're going to be talking about 5 art elements or principles of design, and how we can meet each one of these through photography. Now I have this example here. We're just going to highlight 5 of these, and these are probably the 5 most popular and the 5 that are going to be easiest for you to find. So I encourage you to go outside, take a walk through your neighborhood, walk to a park, even look around your house in your backyard. It does not have to be some kind of grand photo of a mountain range or a beach scene or anything like that. You could actually accomplish all of these within your home without even having to leave the inside. So I want you to look for several things. The first one we're going to be talking about is pattern. This is something that you learn in elementary school, different types of pattern. But I want you to look at some of these photographs here of how pattern is used. It could be pattern on an animal. It could be pattern in curtains or in a rug or something like that, where you take a close-up, but you are focusing on the pattern that you see within whatever image, an animal that you can find. Of course, you know, you're probably not going to be going to the zoo or anything like that, but you may have some type of birds in your yard that you could photograph, or anything that shows a different type of pattern, okay? You guys are going to be photographing also balance, okay? This is an image where the flower is in the center of the page. You see it's an asymmetrical image, things that are symmetric or asymmetric. For example, the flower's asymmetric. Or you can do something that's balanced. 2 chairs, 2 lamps with 1 image in the middle. Okay, this shows balance. Now, this one is a little bit different with the cactus that you see. There's 1 large, but then there's 2 small. But instead of this being the only cacti in the image, there's several here to balance it out. Okay, and this contrasts a lot with emphasis, which we're going to talk about next. So I want to see balance, but I also want to see emphasis. If you would have left out these other images, imagine this is, you know, in your neighborhood, these are trees. You might have 1 large tree with smaller ones that are with it, but that have balance. Or it could be 2 trees side by side that balance each other out. If you wanted to show emphasis, which is our next category, or number 3, if you had just 1 tree with kind of a plain or blank background, that would show emphasis. Here, like this single white cat on this dark background, okay, there's an emphasis of texture, emphasis of color that is completely different than everything else that's behind it. Same thing here. You can look in your kitchen. It could be markers. You're looking at a box full of markers or a box full of crayons, and you have all crayons that are neutrals and have 1 bright red crayon in the mix. Or emphasis of 1 thing standing out, 1 bird in your yard. Our next category is variety. That's when you see a bunch of different types of items all together. Okay, for example, the beads. This is close-up, normally, shots of things. It could be dog food. It could be canned items that are laying all kinds of different ways that you put down inside of a box and take a picture of. I'm just throwing out some ideas, but all kinds of things that you can take that are small, put them together, take picture of whatever they are, but they show different things. You don't want to take a picture of just 1 bowl of Cheerios. You want to have maybe a variety of different types of cereal mixed together, where you're showing a variety of different shapes, different sizes, different colors, all those different types of things. This is different types of beans and noodles. This is a variety of butterflies. So take the opportunity to look inside your house or outside in the yard. It could be different types of sticks, different types of leaves. There's so many different options there. And the last one is unity. These are some things that I want you to look for in unity. These are all buildings that are all, of course, in the same direction. Okay, this is a picture of a band where they all are unified in the same type of things. Things can be different. Like, for example, here with the cows. The cows are not all exactly the same, but it's a group of cows. There's unity within this. Also look at how this is repeated with the water below, how you have this reflection. There's unity not only in the subject matter of the cows, but also there's unity with it being reflected. If you live close to a body of water like a pond or a stream, really take opportunity to go look for reflection with that so you can kind of use that for balance, or it could be for unity or some different things. Now, your assignment for me, and this assignment is for 1 week's worth. So whenever I'm giving this assignment to you on Monday, this is something that you're going to work on the entire week. My challenge for you is to go outside, look around your house. You are going to be taking 3 photographs. Well, you can take a whole bunch, but find 3 of your favorite. And you might have to take this photograph several times to get it exactly how you want it. If you see an image that you like, just to make sure it's not blurry, or you're not chopping off something that you should leave, or adding the detail or things that you want there. But this is you working on your composition, where you're thinking about how I can fill that camera space with things that are large, things that run off the page, things like that we normally use in the art classroom with drawing skills. But you guys are going to find 3 pictures of pattern. Okay, this could be curtains, rugs, it could be an animal, it could be a pattern on a tree trunk, the bark of a tree. I mean, it's endless. This is a scavenger hunt. Basically, you are hunting down patterns that you can capture with a camera. So you're going to be looking for 3 photographs, 3 different images of pattern, 3 different images of balance, finding things that balance, not only like 2 chairs beside each other or 2 trees, but it could be balance with reflection, where you see the same trees, but when they're reflected in the water, you see them reflected below. Emphasis, I need to see 3 images of emphasis, 3 of variety, 3 images of unity. Now, I cannot have 15 images sent to me from all 80 students. I think my computer may explode. But what I'm going to do after you pick these, and I want you to save these on your phone just so we can have these for future reference. This might be something we use for drawings in the future, or for paintings or ideas. You are going to take out of the 15 pictures, because you have 5 categories, you're going to be taking 3 pictures for each category. Out of the 15, I want you to pick your top 3 favorite. And those 3 you are going to email to me, okay? You can upload these to the Google Classroom or email them straight to me. My email address, hgodfrey@fbns.org. And you will be receiving a test grade on those 3 photographs that you submit to me. This should be fun and exciting for you to go out and try to find all these different things in your neighborhood, in your backyard, out in the woods, even in your home, that are examples of pattern, balance, emphasis, variety, and unity. I also want you to look at 2 artists. Edward Weston and Ansel Adams are 2 of my favorite photographers. Edward Weston usually takes things that are normally not seen as beautiful and tries to make them more lifelike and more beautiful, and focuses on the shape and the texture and the form of the image. So it might be a picture of a piece of lettuce, but that has taken on its whole new view of nature within a piece of lettuce, or a picture of a bell pepper, and he does all these the old-fashioned way, black and white photography, but they are gorgeous. Also, Ansel Adams, which is a household name for most people. He is known for his photographs in nature of mountain scenes and different things. I want you to look at art by both of these artists. And you also are to pick either Edward Weston or Ansel Adams. Adams, whichever one you like. These are two totally different artists. Ansel Adams usually works from a distance, taking these just grandiose landscape images, while Edward Weston might take something simple like a bell pepper or a piece of lettuce to photograph. So there's two totally different subject matters that they use most of the time. Some are similar, but I want you to pick one of these artists, and I want you to do an artist study on one of these two. I will be uploading to Google Classroom another PDF of the artist study worksheet that you normally do in this class when we are studying about an artist. If you do not have a printer at home and you cannot print this and write in, then you can, on a separate piece of notebook paper, you may write all your information about the artist. Do the sketch, tell me what time period or period in art that this artist is from. These are two American artists. Also tell me facts and tell me what you like about the artist, how this artist makes you feel, how their art makes you feel, how you want to describe their art. And this all will be complete as one project that lasts one whole week. Don't try to go outside and just take all the pictures immediately. Take your time. Take some long walks to try to find some of these things. I'm going to also take a picture up close of these so you guys can see this closer, just for samples in case you cannot see it that great in the video. So you can see these different examples of these principles of design that you are looking for. So just to sum it all up, this week in art, your assignment is to study photography by looking at pattern, balance, emphasis, variety, and unity. In nature, in your home, wherever you can find it, you are to take 5 images of each, 3 images, of each of these 5 principles. Pick your top 3 to email to me. So I should have 3 images for you guys. This is a test grade. This will be due by Friday, by the end of the day, which I know Friday is Good Friday. So you guys need to make sure that I have it sometime by Friday. And then you are to either download and write inside of the artist study about one of these 2 artists, or you are to print your information from the worksheet online onto a piece of notebook paper, answering the questions and doing the small thumbnail sketch of one of the photographs by one of these artists. I hope I've made this pretty clear. If you have any questions, please email me or contact me on Google Classroom. I will be glad to help. I miss seeing you guys. I hope that everyone's getting outside and enjoying the weather when it's pretty outside, and that you're maybe enjoying time with your family, and we hope that we'll be back in school as soon as possible. I miss seeing everyone here, and I miss working with all of you guys. I hope you have some great time working on this and enjoy some photography. Bye, guys.